Welcome, 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 we say, welcome to you. Welcome, 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 we say, welcome to you. Welcome to you.
I am called Faridah, the female councillor for Kuru and Kululu sub-counties, the district speaker, Yumbe District local government, and chairperson, Women Caucus. We ensure that our plannings, our budgeting are gender responsive. This is one. How do we do this? In the council, we have come up with Women Caucus. Women Caucus is a group of women from council that have come together for the common goal, for the common good of women in Yumbe District. When I talk about Yumbe District, I talk both about host and the refugees. Our legislations in the district also impact in the settlement on the women. You know, the women in the refugee settlement, these are women from South Sudan. So now in council, when we are budgeting, we ensure that whatever budget we approve must be gender responsive. Women have more need in terms of health, in terms of education, in terms of community services. So now when we legislate at this level, our legislations must be able to directly translate into the well-being and welfare of women in refugee settlement. So now as the South Sudanese population are in Yumbe, are in Uganda now, the only tangible gift that they will go back with to their land is education. So now we as caucus, what we do is to have mentoring programs in our primary and secondary schools in the settlement, in all the zones. We go to schools, we talk to the girls, we talk to senior women teachers, we talk to parents themselves to understand that education of girl child is very important. The backbone of Uganda is agriculture. The backbone of Africa is agriculture. So the refugees have been given land, but again we have encouraged the host community to give them more land to produce. Such that when they produce, if they eat, they become healthy, and then education becomes a walkover. It becomes very easy. So these are main things that we do. We generally look at the welfare of women in the district. People from South Sudan have similar cultures, traditions, like the people in Yumbe. They have intermarriages. So there are many things that they share, they have as common good. So the influx of South Sudanese refugees in Yumbe have positive and negative impacts. One positive impact that it has brought is we as the Yumbe District local government, we didn't have any single humanitarian actor in the district. But now we have over 40 humanitarian actors. What do? Whatever intervention they do impacts on our host. They have opened schools that our host children go to. They have opened health centers that our host children go to. We have roads opened. On gender issues, there are positive impacts. One positive impact as a result of the influx of South Sudanese refugees is that now community awareness on gender rights has increased. It was not the same. They train leaders. They train women at grassroots to get empowered, to know their rights.
To enjoy our rights.
They have worked with us as host leaders to refresh our minds, to actually remind us of our rights, to remind us of what we should do to the women on ground. So to me, I want to say, refugees' impact in Yumbe positively in terms of gender is 90%. I would like to recommend to the donors out there that there is need and importance to fund gender-related activities. One, in terms of education. Two, in terms of leadership, because here people still think women cannot lead. You really need to fund more of these projects that talks about women empowerment to allow us realize, to allow the world to realize that if a woman is empowered, the whole family is empowered. Donors also give funds to projects that aim at girl-child education, because we can't get empowered if we are not educated. If really there are projects that aim at girl-child education, would you think tomorrow we'll have better women in both Yumbe and South Sudan? And I know if we educate our girls, our South Sudanese girls in Uganda, tomorrow one of these girls will be the president of South Sudan.